coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out. I'm the one to get with other southern rapper who
Bless you.
I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
18 Cardinal.
Here's 2nd and 11. His first throw is an interception. And the Panthers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Complete to Tremble. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Play action now, Young. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. He's got it! And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop sack. Working quickly here. Young on 3rd and goal. He's on the move. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Swift gets it, going left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
To throw is Williams. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Along the sideline past midfield. Along this sideline inside the 25. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Valus Jones now on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
This our last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Six, Madden. Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They are facing second down deep on their own end. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. His foray up the middle, that's about 3. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On third down, it's Young. On a quick slant, it's Liggett. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. They're going for it, Young. He finds Sanders. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Finds room to the 30. Across midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
It's burning a leak. Gotta set a block.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready.
To throw, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears. With it, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
On the set.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Down.
Young working from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Raheem Blackshear now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Young back to it after the pick. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. He just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw on 3rd down. Thielen's got it. Complete. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a one-score game before halftime. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Williams. Setting up the running back screen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. 1st down throw by Williams. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Panthers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready. Blue striker.
Young on 1st and 10. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Right. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Young. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll move the chains on that play.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers tie it just before halftime. It's a Bryce Young touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers take the lead on that successful kick. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be 2nd down. A final throw before the break. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Vacates quickly left side. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
That's completed right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Okay, right.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. It's inside the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
They want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free, and escape without surrendering any points.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They connect on the deep shot. And he'll get it up to the 44. This play goes for 36. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Let's go.
He'll throw it. That's more on the quick slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on. And turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Here's Swift on second down. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play. Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying grounded with Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams to throw on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Panthers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Play action now, Young. It's caught, that's Thielen. The 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it in, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying to push the... That's complete inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
First and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Ready. Black clock. Set.
Counter play, Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ready. Sit. Madden. Cut.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. That's taken at the 15. And he gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trail by a couple. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Here he is to throw. Swift hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Throwing now. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Running behind center with Swift. Space to the left.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
So here's their third and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Fight 60. Set, go.
One final shot here. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.
Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like.